Hymns are a type of Christian music that is used within the worship setting of a church service. Hymns have exuded an overwhelming power throughout the past, present, and hopefully the future of worship services. The power of hymns continues to strengthen the Christian church community. But what exactly makes hymns so powerful? Their power is derived from the words within each song. These words give Christian people a way to connect what is written in the scriptures with how they are to live in their Christian walk. The people in the church community use these words to revive a memory of what God has done or a promise of what He is about to do. Whenever a church sings these words, they allow themselves to relinquish their burdens and struggles and turn them over to God. Because of these words, the Christian people become passionate, motivated, and convicted. A congregation is in one accord whenever they sing a hymn together. This singing is their response of praise and thankfulness as they experience God in His holiness. Even though the power of the words of hymns can be used to keep the church community alive, some Christians have chosen to utilize their power in a negative way. These Christians have manipulated hymns into a clique-like environment. They try to use the words of hymns as an excuse to purposely push non-believers away. Hymns have clearly defined boundaries between the Christian's viewpoint as opposed to the secular world viewpoint, but the boundary is set to reveal the difference between the love and perfection of Jesus Christ and the cruel harshness of the world's ways. When Christian people in the church choose to use the words of hymns to form a popularity club, they are worshiping themselves and not God. Others are using hymns as an act of complacency. They are treating the words of hymns as an entertainment instead of a challenge to move forward within one's own life, or even within the church as a whole. Hymns are supposed to be used among the Christian community to enlighten people with the truth and lead them into an effective faith. This effective faith stirs up one's heart, causing them to have the desire to allow the hymn's words to become relative to their experience of Christianity. Whenever this group of Christian people chooses to sing hymns with the intention of remaining stationary instead of allowing God-sized activity to occur, the non-believers will never see God. If hymns are used as a way for the Christian people to handle life on their own instead of trusting God, non-believers will not be given an opportunity to encounter God. As a community of Christian people, we must make a decision. We must choose how we will personally visualize the words within a hymn. Will we allow their power to consume our inner being and be changed? Or will we utter those words without any consideration? Will we decide to use those words for the purpose of reaching the lost, or will we continue to sing for a means of casting them out? Remember the words of every hymn you sing when trying to live out your faith. Walk away from singing hymns with the yearning to show who Christ is and what He has done for you. Be the church that sings hymns to remain united. When a church is united, it will ultimately be effective.